Hey guys, this is DJ from Carrots and Brotherhood. This video is going to teach you how to apply hair fibers if you have longer ethnic hair. Here are the things you'll need to do this most effectively. Obviously, you need hair fibers, preferably cotton or rayon fibers, hair oil or a pomade. Thicker is better, but thin is better than nothing. Try to avoid things like Sportin' Waves, Murray's. I've used these in the past without really good results. They don't hold their gumminess or their oiliness very long. You also need a fine-tooth comb, and you also need a handheld mirror, and of course your bathroom. Obviously my hair is laying down here. It looks a bit weird on the way it's cut. I cut my hair specifically for long hair. So obviously if I was going to go for a shorter cut, my sides would be blended much better than that, but this is going to be for a longer hairstyle. Here's the pomade that you're going to use. You're only going to use a little bit. Rub that into your hands, and then go ahead and apply it thoroughly through your hair. Make sure you get it all the way down to the scalp if possible. If you have a transplant scar like I do, you can use an eyebrow pen. It's not necessary, but there it is. And then you want to go ahead and start picking up your hair. Take your time, get a nice little shape. If your hair, you wear it as a box top, just specifically, for a box top style hair. And then even on the back, you got to make sure you get your hairs the way they're supposed to look, right? Get everything set up and styled before you apply the hair fibers. And this is what it looks like before the hair fibers go in. Get your hair fibers, and you want to balance it on your thumb, and you want to use your index finger and your middle finger to kind of do alternate taps. This is the best way I've found to apply the hair fibers for longer hair. Don't strike the bottom because you're going to get this big blob of hair fibers that come out. So using that rocking back and forth method over your thumb, just slowly start applying the hair fibers. Go slow with this, guys, especially if you're new to this, because going too fast and rushing through it, you're just going to end up with big chunks of hair fibers all over your head. You'll have to wash it out and start all over again. The oil is going to hold these fibers in place, so if you just dump it onto your head, good luck trying to get it to spread out, okay? So take a step back every once in a while. Bathrooms generally have large fluorescent lights that can act like the sun, and so you may apply too thick of a layer of hair fiber, so you don't take a step back and actually look at how much you've applied, okay? So go slow. If you get some on your face, that's okay. You can clean that up later, but going slow and steady is the key here. And then again, after you apply for a little bit, take a step back, examine how well you're covering your spots up and stuff, and then come back and start working on the back. Once you get to the back, this is a bit trickier because obviously you're working opposite. But like right here, you see I kind of dumped a little bit right there on that spot. I'll show you how to clean it up in a second. But yeah, just slowly apply the hair fibers. When you get to these like fine layers where you don't need a lot, this is where the tap and pull method works really well. And you can even tap the corner of the bottle to get into those little nooks and crannies. Press the fibers into the scalp, use a brush if you need to clean any parts up, use the fine-tooth comb if you need to spread any of the fibers out. This part here is where I dumped it. I'm gonna use that fine-tooth comb to really just slowly spread them out. Don't go too crazy trying to comb it out, just spread them out. Take a step back, look at it, see if it's even. If it's not even, try it again. This is trial and error, guys. It'll take you a while to get this, and you can see I have a thin spot right there. I'm gonna cover that up real quick, and that'll be good to go. Go ahead and examine your work again, take steps back, get your shape the way you want it to be, make sure you look to the sides, make sure everything looks good and even, make any adjustments if you need to, and then clean up your face, just wipe it off. It doesn't take longer than 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes if you're new to this, but you can see here in my booth where it has like more natural lighting that isn't like beaming on my head, it looks pretty good. And the oil is going to keep those in place, as you'll see here. Okay, so one of the questions that gets asked a lot is, how well does this hair fiber thing stand up against elements like rain and wind and stuff? And well, as you can see, it's fucking raining right now. It's a nice steady drizzle coming down. No umbrella, no raincoat. Just you guys are joining me on my taking out the trash journey. And you can see there's really no concern here. So I don't know, a lot of people think that if you use hair fibers, the first drop of water that hits your head is going to make your hair fibers just like run over your face. And that couldn't be further from the truth. As a matter of fact, that's the whole point of putting the oil on before you put the hair fibers in. So one, there's something for the hair fibers to stick onto like glue. It's really coming down now, shit. And two, it kind of waterproofs your hair fibers in a way, So it's best if you apply, sorry, I threw my shit in here, hold on. it's best if you apply the oil like 30 minutes, or the hair fibers and oil about 30 minutes before you go outside. That way it gives time for the hair fibers and oil to kind of bond together. But even if you don't wait 30 minutes, man, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Give me a second here. Yeah, I'm doing this just to prove my point, guys. I do this regularly. I mean, I don't walk out in the rain regularly without an umbrella, but I need to show you guys that I live it. This is what I do. I mean, you see the situation with the hair. Yes, the hair fibers may shift around. Yes, they may get a bit wet, but you'll see when I get back inside, you'll see the result. It doesn't really make a difference. So here I am back in the booth. You can see, well, yeah, I got pretty drenched out there. And the hair situation is this. The hair fibers didn't really change, guys. They don't move a lot. And like I said, I walked in the rain for about what, 5, maybe almost 10 minutes, throwing away the trash and stuff. So if you're like trying to run from your car to the store or run from your job to your car or whatever, it's, unless you're literally in a fucking monsoon, you're not going to have to worry so much. Okay, I know a lot of people worry. Hopefully this gives you a bit more confidence about how the fibers work. Now, what I won't do is I won't come in here and I won't start touching it because it is wet, and that will, you know, change how it looks. So I'm not going to touch anything right now. But you don't need to touch anything. Why need to touch it, right? Just leave it alone, okay? And don't let anybody else touch your head either, right? So I hope this answers your questions about how to apply hair fibers to longer hair. Again, this is mostly targeted towards ethnic guys. I don't want to say black guys because not just black guys have this type of hair. I'm mixed. I'm half black, half Filipino. If you're like white or if you're, you know, straight Asian, your mileage may vary. I don't have any experience with that type of hair, but at least for ethnic hair, wavy, curly hair, thick hair, this is what it's like. Okay, guys? Anyways, my name is DJ from Keratin Brotherhood. I'll see you guys in the next video.